I'm joined by Kenneth Jost. He's a law professor at Georgetown University and the author of The Supreme Court, A to Z. Thanks very much for being with us.
Glad to be with you.
So what do you make then of this story that appears to be the continuation of a practice that has been ongoing, that the government can compel a phone company to provide this metadata, as it's called, for millions of customers?
Well, it's a little bit hard to know what to make of it because we have conflicting reports. Glenn Greenwald, U.S.-based correspondent for Guardian newspaper, disclosed it. He's gotten a number of scoops on U.S. intelligence gathering, and it looked like a big splash. Now we have, as you said, the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, Mike Rogers, a Republican, and his counterpart, Dianne Feinstein, a Democratic senator from California, chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee, both telling reporters today this is routine. This is a continuation of the kind of orders that have been issued for the past 7 years. In their view, no news.
I was going to say, is it because it's routine that it should be okay?
Both Chairman Rogers and Senator Feinstein both say it's lawful under the terms of the so-called Patriot Act, enacted after the 9/11 terrorist attacks here in the United States. Two liberal Democratic senators on the Senate Intelligence Committee, Mark Udall of Colorado and Ron Wyden of Oregon, have criticized the procedure, although they are limited in what they can disclose about it because all of this is classified.
Let's talk about constitutionality, though. I mean, here you have a government that can compel a phone company to provide metadata and data. This is not content, but it's phone numbers used, it's duration of phone calls, it's location of phone calls, all information that I think people who are Verizon customers believe shouldn't be readily available under this type of order. For people who are not suspected of wrongdoing. I mean, this is crucial here.
That's right. Well, I'm a Verizon customer. I'd rather the government not know who I'm calling. I haven't been calling anybody in foreign countries recently. But I'd prefer that they not know that I spent 2 minutes calling the local pizzeria. And I'm sure there are millions of other Verizon customers who feel the same way. And for all we know, other telephone companies have gotten the same kind of order.
But why is this done in secret? If it's so above board, so useful for the government to supposedly thwart all these terrorist attacks directed at America, why do we discover this only by reading a Glenn Greenwald piece in The Guardian?
Well, and indeed, the order is marked, stamped, secret, top secret.
Yeah.
And so Greenwald himself got it from, somebody who shouldn't have been talking. And the Attorney General here, Eric Holder, has said there will be an investigation of who leaked it. But the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court is safeguarded by secrecy provisions. The law was enacted in 1978. It was supposedly a law to limit intelligence gathering. But as we see here, it also authorizes intelligence gathering broader than many people would suspect is going on.
Right, and perhaps also some might find surprising because, as you know, we're on CNN International, so this is seen all over the world. And I believe some people may have thought, okay, during the Bush administration, perhaps because he's a Republican and Republicans are more readily linked in people's minds to these types of operations. But this is the Obama administration, the same President Obama who said in 2007, no more national security letters to spy on citizens who are not suspected of a crime. And several years later, we discovered this is also routine under the Obama administration. Is this a surprise to you?
In 2009, it might have been a surprise, but the Obama administration has continued more of the national security type policies that were enacted in the Bush administration than many Obama supporters expected or favored.
All right, Kenneth Jost of Georgetown University joining us from CNN Washington. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Enjoyed it. Thank you.